What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bad Brains, and we're going back to some live Bad Brains. That is to say, we're going to start listening to the Youth Are Getting Restless album. This is a live album recorded in Amsterdam, a venue called the Paradiso in 1987. I very much enjoy it. I do think there's some songs on this where, like, in terms of the absolute sonics, I actually prefer the studio version in terms of how it sounds, but I love having an album of live material from a band that I've never seen live myself, so, like I said, even if there's a couple songs on here where, like, if it really came down to it, I prefer listening to the studio album, it is cool to hear them perform these songs in a live idiom. And in that respect, I'm going to react to a tune I did just react to, which is Banned in DC. Check my reaction for the lyrical content. I won't repeat myself too much here. I'll just say that it relates to the way in which a number of venues sort of refused to book them after a while. And Bad Brains, whether it was because of their political messages overtly or whether because, they just didn't want sort of a rowdy punk band playing in their venue, they were sort of blacklisted from the DC, like, punk scene. And the album or the song is basically saying, you know what, you can't hurt us. We know what we are and we know that we're popular. And in fact, it's you who can't afford to close your doors because we're becoming so popular. You're going to go out of business before you put us out of business. So I like the stridency, but also the cheekiness of the tune. I would say on this version, HR's vocals like reach an even higher level of insanity, so prepare yourself for that. There is some banshee-like shrieking, but as always, like the way he can immediately like pull it back and do sort of a melodic, like warbling sort of delivery. It's really interesting to me. So let's get to it. This is Bad Brains, Banned in DC, heard here on the live album The Youth Are Getting Restless, recorded at the Paradiso in Amsterdam, 1987. Like staccato cut up delivery. Cannot be contained. Come on. Right time, the wrong mind. Again, it's not just the overall range, it's the like night and day rapid shifts in terms of his delivery. I love this solo, by the way. And very close to how it sounds on the studio version. Oh, the ground. Yep, it's awesome. Again, that even might be one where like there are certain moments where I think just the ferocity of the original version and it's sort of like a little bit more serious tone is even better sonically. But I love the energy of that. I love HR going to levels and sort of switches that are even more extreme than in the studio version. So yeah, it's super cool. I do enjoy it. Let me know if you're familiar with this album. Let me know if there's another version or another song on this that you'd like to hear, even if it's one where I've already done the studio version. Like I've done Big Takeover. I know there's a version of Big Takeover, which if I remember correctly, I think that's like the final tune. Yeah, that is the last tune. Once again, shout out to the mix, which was produced by Ron St. Germain. And yeah, like I said, let me know if there's another tune on here you'd like to hear. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I'll see you next time.